Definitely feel like they're the team that we've had the most kind of experiences against. We are in behind it.
Oh, yeah!
Hello and welcome back to another episode as part of the Suit to Boot series here on the channel. You can see that correctly. In today's episode, we are going into the Europa League. Isn't that incredible? You know, we were speaking last time out about how we weren't too sure if we were making it, but we have. If we go and take a look after the last episode was recorded, it came up on the calendar. We obviously won the Norwegian Cup last year and finished third in the league. We had a qualifier against Victoria Pilsen. We got a 2-1 win in the first leg, a last minute winner with 2 goals from us, and then a massive away performance, a 3-0 hat-trick from us in that game. We've really shown up in Europe, but the work starts now in this league phase. However long we're here for, it depends on how we'll do, but I'm sure we'll get into that in this episode. We've got a game today against Sturm Graz, an Austrian opponent, if I'm not mistaken, at home. Hopefully we can get big 3 points on the board. This Tromso team returns to the Europa League, you could say for the first time since 2013-14, when they were playing in a group with Tottenham, if I'm not mistaken, but on the Matov FM channel, it's the first time since we made a quarter final against AC Milan at the San Siro where we played them. It's going to be a very, very good day coming up. Hopefully we can do something similar. Let's go and get straight into it. The first game of the day against Sturm Graz. Kick off here in this game against Sturm Graz, and within a minute they've already got themselves a goal. We might have to put on a bit of a heroic display here in this game. It's a real good game for us, you know, to really go and test ourselves against a good, consistent European opposition. We can go and make a name for this Tromso team and also a name for ourselves in European football. It's definitely something we want to go on and do now. It's a very interesting period we find ourselves in. It is actually in-game my birthday, September 24th, which is very, very interesting. Now, that is quite a significant date, to be honest. September 24th is a couple months before the January transfer window. We could be on here, by the way. We take this onto the right foot, try to do a step onto the right foot there. It doesn't work out for us in the end. It's a bit of an isolated position anyway for us. And we still have a lot of work to do here in this game, but September 24th, a few months before the end of the Norwegian season. It's not been the best season for us. We go and put that shot in there. It doesn't work out to anything. We could be doing a little bit better in the league, but I think it's a case of, if there's no Europe next year, we might go and put in a good campaign here. If we were to leave the club, it would have to come at the end of this transfer, this season coming up, which would be the January transfer window for if we go to another European club. So it may be a move, and that would mean that we won't get the whole time of the Europa League campaign that we have coming up. Obviously it doesn't line up with the rest of our league season that we have, so it would be interesting if we do get a good offer to we make that move and go before we get before we stay here and complete this league phase with Tromso. There's a chance here in behind, and it's put wide in the end there up top. Very unfortunate really, but yeah, if we can get out this group stage, get a playoff spot, play in those playoff games, see how far we can go in the knockouts, I think that'd be good. And I think we can definitely get the league phase done before we leave, should we leave after 2 seasons here with Tromso, and then it would be a case of maybe playing those knockout games. Who knows? We obviously made a quarter final, as we said in the intro, against AC Milan back in the season after we won the Conference League. But if we have to be a bit selfish and make the move, then why not? We should go and do it. We've got the short sleeves out today. It's getting a bit warmer here in the north of Norway, and after 30 minutes in this game, it remains at 1-0 for Sturm Graz. This is a big game for us, at home, first time back in the Europa League for one time. We want to use that energy and that momentum to really go and try and get the results and pick up a big 3 points. Only 8 or 9 points, maybe even 7 points could be enough to go and get a playoff spot, and getting 3 in this opening game would be massive for us. Let's have a look. We do lose out on that ball there. Obviously European, these teams are going to be much better than the quality we would typically play. Sometimes we do struggle against them, but the quality is going to be much better. This defender is going to be a lot stronger. It is going to be a much tougher game, but we'll have to see what we can do against them in this first half. It's not been the most convincing today, but there is still time for us to go and salvage some points here in this game. There's a ball that could be played out wide here. Is played out to this right hand side. We're going to win this flick on header there. That's what we're able to do. It falls to Dahl in the middle. Can he find this pass on here? It's a good ball, but it's got to be a little bit better from the winger on that left hand side to get in front of that ball. Dahl putting on more pressure. We're also putting on a little bit more pressure here. The ball is into the midfield for Stromgras. There could be a ball in behind. It's worked out well to this left hand side for them, and it's a good bit of defending there. But in this first half we've had our struggles. It's not been the best game for us, and if we're going to turn it around in this second half, then it's got to be a much improved display if we want to come away with a minimum of a point. But arguably we should come away with a lot more, but there is still a lot of time to go and do that here in this game as Stromgras find themselves on the ball. A lot of relentless pressure for them in this game. That will be the last action of this first half. It's been an interesting game. Obviously that goal coming at the very start of that first half. Still a lot of time for us to go and get a much improved result here as the game gets back underway here. It's in to the midfield for Stromgras. If we can win this ball up nice and high, we could go and make ourselves a little run down this near touchline. The ball finds itself into the midfield. Could be a potential ball in behind. The shot goes in nice and early, and luckily that doesn't trouble the goalkeeper there for us, who is I think it's still Horgard. Yeah, it is Horgard with the number 1. We have had some other keepers who have played for us in recent times. We take this ball, we pick it up in a very nice position. We could look to go and advance with it. We're running with it. We're really taking on the menu in the midfield. We might go back out to the right, whatever you want to call it, really, to that right hand side, where it's a very interesting position we find ourselves in. We'll try and go beat for pace. We are tackled in the end, and just feels a little bit isolated on that side in that position there. We need to make a much better improvement here in this European game. On the near touchline, the ball finds itself. Stromgras on the ball. It progresses down that left hand side for them. There's a ball in behind here. The shot goes in, and luckily Horgard is there to deny the chance for Stromgras. We're going to be marking our near post here. We can make no mistake, afford to make no mistake here in these games against these European opposition. Luckily that header is over the bar in the end. We're going to get a long ball over the top here. We're going to look to win it here. I think we will have this if we can switch it across there and then potentially make the run. I don't know, that's a very interesting header there that's been made. And now if we can win this high up, maybe the goal is on. 60 minutes gone here. We are at risk of being subbed out if we don't put on a bit of a marked improvement. You know, this Stromgras team have been very impressive today. They've definitely shown up. We do have a game after this against Molde in the league, which will be good for us to go and have a game against them. First time in a while we've played them on camera. As the ball down the line here, we do have a bit of space to run into. We are progressing with this ball. We could be in behind here. The chance is on. It's a very heavy touch. That is a very frustrating chance. We've had them before like that. I don't know why it's such a heavy touch in the end. That is very annoying, because we were definitely in behind there, and I feel like if we'd have got into a scoring position we definitely would have had it. But that heavy touch has let us down there, down this left hand side. Stromgras just progressing this ball. They pull it back to the edge of the area. Will we get the chance to get a goal for ourselves here in this game? The flick on, if it can be won, could definitely be on here, and it's just falling short again. Not working out for us in this game, but still time. Late equaliser on the cards potentially. If we win it back, we do win it back now. Down the line, the ball is on. We're going to look to run with this. We beat one man. Can we beat the second one? We take it out onto the right. We keep it in down the line. And it does go out for a throw in. I thought we might have got it out a little bit earlier than that. We are kept on here in this game. The through ball could be on potentially. It is on. We take it onto the left, onto the right, in behind here. We can't get there. So unfortunate. So close with some of these chances. I'm going to put a tackle in there, but it doesn't work out for us in the end. We really have tried to get the most out of this game, but it's just not worked out for us. There's still time for one more chance for us up the field. It's in to the midfield. Can a tackle be put in? A tackle is put in there. It's down the line, over the top. The ball is definitely on. If it can be found, can we flick it over? That's what we do. Can we get the beat for pace though? How have we lost out? It's just been a very frustrating day for us, but these games happen, you know. This first European game for us, the qualifiers might have been good, but into the group stage it's been frustrating. Tomorrow I think we will have more of this European action. Hopefully it's a marked improvement. It has been a very disappointing day for us though on the whole. 1 minute of added time. There's one final chance if we can get it clear. Stromgras going to the side netting, and that is our game. We've been subbed off late on here, and it's a shame. It is a shame. On to the Molde game. So it's kick-off here in this game. we should say kickoff started 70 minutes ago, but we have been subbed onto this game. I think it's a very appropriate time for us to be brought on. Hopefully we can make an impact here in what is a very, very big game against Molde. One thing must be said is that this part of the video is being recorded later time. There was a few issues with the recording, but hopefully we're good to go now. Last time out was a very frustrating game for us. I think we have time to go and do well in Europe, get those points, get that playoff spot, which I think we definitely can go on and do, and also get some goals under our belt. I think this game is important. One, to shush a few critics that may be on our backs a little bit, and two, also to just try and see what we can kind of do in terms of in our quality, our individual quality, because I don't feel like it was able to be shown. We want to be doing things that maybe we couldn't in the last one, and but incorporate some of those runs, picking up the ball from deep and seeing what we can do from those positions. I think if there is a potential move on in the January transfer window coming up, we want to be going to a club maybe with some wingers, because if we can develop ourselves as a winger, one, that not only makes us a player who can play in multiple positions, but two, it also means that we develop that dribbling quality, which could be a massive asset in trying to become a top level striker and a top level player. So definitely something we want to consider in our next move. Molde in behind here, the shot goes in, and that's 2-0 here, and overall it's just been a very, very frustrating day for us, but there's lots to learn. In the next episode there should be more European action for us, and if we can go and have a good game there, pick up some points on the board, and it would hopefully get us into a very good position to get a playoff spot. You'd like to think it is. Don't know what else it would be. I don't know if a top 8's on the cards, but a playoff spot is definitely something we have to fight for, and it's definitely something that can be worked towards in great amounts as well in the next episode, should we have a few. I mean, the league season might be wrapped up. There's not really too much to play for us in that league season, so next episode we'll just have to make the most of those games that do go on to come up, but we'll just have to see how it does go for us in those games. Here are Molde on the ball. We're going to look to put the tackle in. It is a save by Horgard there, and he gets that clear only as far as one of the defenders who looks to put it out, Painter I believe it is, who goes for the throw in there. Molde find themselves on the ball once again down this right hand side, looking to progress here. More defending required from us. I mean, if we win this back in a very good position, we really could look to go and counter attack. It is put out for the throw in here on this near side by the looks of it. Just a few minutes remaining, and the comeback is still definitely on here in this away stadium. Molde, you feel like one of our biggest rivals, or maybe it's not on in the end, as they do get the third goal, and it just adds to our problems that we have. Molde, you feel like they are the biggest rivals. They may not be our local rivals unlike Bodo, but I definitely feel like they're the team who we've had the most kind of experiences against. We are in behind here. The shot is going to go in, and we're going to go and remind the fans who exactly we are. We have scored here in this game. 3-1 the scoreline. It may not be our day, but that is a very, very good goal, and who knows, there may still be time. 88 minutes. Who's going to stop us from dreaming in this game? We do get a goal. It's good work effort from us. I'm sure we'll be back into the starting 11 by the next game, but overall it's been a frustrating day. At least we get a goal on the board for ourselves. There might even be time for one more. We're going to look to just run with this ball here, see what we can do. We'll take it onto the right, back over to the left. We're in behind here. Can we go all the way on the left? We'll put it back onto the right, try to cut back onto the left. It doesn't work out for us in the end, and the full-time whistle goes, and it's a frustrating day in the end, really. So once again, if you did enjoy that video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Make sure to go and join the Discord down below. I'll leave with this old tune. Thank you for watching, and bye bye.